It's your main dog. It's your partner. It's everything but a window shopper, man. And I'm back with y'all with another story time. Fuck you mean. Fuck you thought. But before we get to any of that, like like the video up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. If you don't like the video, dislike it. You know what I'm saying? If you rock with your boy, like the video. But today I got a story time. This is my first ever experience on Tinder, and I smashed a PAWG. You know what I'm saying? And big booty white girl. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they don't flag my video for that, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We already in it. We knee deep in it. But so I had my brother. So my brother, he had like been on these dating apps way before I have. So one day he's like, "Yeah, bro, I got Tinder," and I'm like, what? So I know I've heard the word Tinder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been around any like old school dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like an old school cat, he might say like a tenderoni. So that's the first thing I had thought. I was like, ooh, like a tenderoni. So I'm thinking like, ooh, this got to be something for like talking to women. So I'm like, ooh, but I didn't really put no thought in it. I'm like, okay, it might be, it might not. But he went on to tell me like, yeah, this is a dating app. Like, I be getting hella matches, talking to hella girls. And I'm like, ooh, okay. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can get into that. Because at the time, like, I had just like broke up with my ex. Not like my previous ex, but like my ex back then, like when I was like 18, 19 or some shit, something like that. We had like broke up. She had went to move to Georgia and shit. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't end well at all. But yeah, so that happened. But yeah, though, my brother's like, yeah, man, get Tinder. And I'm like, man, I don't really know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my face gonna be on there. Motherfuckers I know might see me and be like, I seen you on a little dating app. What's it called? You desperate or something? You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you're gonna say. Like, you desperate? Like, ooh, I see you on a dating app. Like, man, calm that down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't desperate. I'm just trying to see where the hell is at. You feel me? But nah, though, so I get Tinder. I make my little profile, find my little cool pics. I'm like, okay, let me get a pic where you see a fit, you know what I'm saying? You see the nice little outfit, I get swagged up, you feel me? Gotta get, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get a little dressed up, whatever. Find a little pic where I'm swagged up, find a nice little pic of like, you know, my face. And then like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little pic of me having fun or some shit. I'll probably put a pic with me and my brother or something, or a pic with the homies, some shit like that. I had like 4-5 pics. I wrote like a BS ass bio. My bio was on like, I don't forgot what it said, to be honest with you. I probably was just being hella funny on it, but I created my Tinder. I boop, hit the button. Now I'm in the game, coach. I'm in the game. Where my whistle at? I'm in the game, coach. But nah, though. So yeah, I created my Tinder, and then I think like the first day I get it, I'm not really on it. Like, I swiped a few times. I probably swiped like on like 5-6 women. It wasn't until that next day though I went to work. At work, I used to work at a security place. I was like logging in like the big ass semi trucks. So I had hella time on my hands. I would just sit down, write down the trucks that came in, like I get their load number, and then like put the what's it called, the seals on back of their trucks. I write that down. So I had a lot of time on my hands. So I'm just like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do to, you know what I'm saying, pass the time by? Like I could have listened to some music, which I probably was at the time, listening to some music, talking to some, you know what I'm saying, talking to some of the bros, talking to some of the homies, and then probably talk to a few females. But at this time, I was really like still in a phase of like getting over my ex. So I was like not really talking to no female. You know how that go, bro. You know how that go. Like, you hurt and you really hoping, like, you know what I'm saying, you really hoping you and your ex get together. Well, at least I was, because, you know what I'm saying, we had been through some shit. Like, we done had a miscarriage, you know what I'm saying, like, we had fought a few times. I'm not saying that's good shit, that bad shit, of course, but I'm saying like we had been through shit emotionally, so it's like how you just cut that off and be done. And then like I fuck with her grandparents. Like she was one of the people where her grandparents raised her. Like, you know, probably a couple of y'all was like that, but her grandparents raised her, and her grandparents like fuck with me tough. Like grandpa used to give me game knowledge. Like grandpa was a bomb ass chef. Like he was from Georgia, so he had cooked hella good food. So it just wasn't easy for me, bro. Like it wasn't easy moving on, but I knew I had to, cause like what I'm finna do, be hurt about a bitch that ain't even mine no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm at work, I'm scrolling, and I pretty much like just give it up. Like I'm just like, fuck this app. I don't delete it, I just get off it. I get off it, and then, you know what I'm saying, my shift comes to an end. I got my coworker coming in. He come in, he cool as hell. He got like the little like hippie vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like surfer vibe, surfer type vibe, you know what I'm saying? He got like the long hair and shit. Me and him chop it up about everything, like what's it called? Mushrooms and trips and that tripping out trips and shit. Like he was cool. I think he was from like Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he was from Arizona. Bro was hella cool. I hope he's doing good though, but he was hella cool. So I tell him about Tinder. He's like, you're on Tinder? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm on Tinder. He like, nah, don't be ashamed or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had used Tinder. Like, I met like this cool ass girl on Tinder. So he's saying that it's really giving me like, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit of hope. So I'm like, I don't know, it's dry for me right now. Granted though, I only had it for a day, so of course it's probably gonna be dry. But the next following day though, I get the match. I hear the ding. So I'm like, hold on, I got the match. I'm like, hold on, my match is. I look, and then it's this thick ass white girl, and then she had a loaf on her. So I'm looking like, oh, I got my match. I'm hella excited. I go run her, bro. I'm like, bro, check the match out, bro. Check the match out. He like, oh, you got your match? I'm like, yeah, I got my match. See the little pod? He like, yeah, there's a bunch of white women on there. I'm like, yeah, I'm already knowing. So he tell me like, are you finna go see her today? I'm like, no, nigga, fuck. I just met her. I'm finna go see her right now. He like, but that's really like the game plan. Like you want to go see them as soon as you can, so you can get active. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. So I'm like, alright, I'll probably go see her. And like, I must have said something hella corny. So I'm like overthinking it. Like, damn, she ain't respond yet. I must have said some shit like, what's up or something. I must have said something stupid like that. Or how you doing or some shit. I said something whack. Like fuck, but little time go by, you know what I'm saying, like a couple hours, she respond back, I hear the ding, I go, no shit, I think I'm back, I'm like, I'm in this bit. And we really was just talking about like, you know, like basic information, like just what's your favorite color, like what you on the app for and type shit. And I guess she had got out of a similar situation. She had just broke up with her ex, so we really just, you know, venting about her exes, like, oh yeah, my ex wasn't shit, he did this to me. Like, I guess she had been in some like turmoil. I guess they was like fighting and he was beating on her, so she was on the same shit I was on. So I'm like, even better, like, you know what I'm saying, like we already know what we both looking for. We both looking for something, you know, to get over our exes. But I guess she was more wanting like a relationship out the deal, which I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really prepared for that. But I talked to her anyways because, like I said, bro, I'm bored. I'm still dealing with my ex, mentally and emotionally. So, and then, so I guess this is like day two. She's like, "What you doing? I'll come pick you up." And I'm like, I wasn't scared, but it was just like, I don't bring everybody to my house. I don't let everybody know where I stay. Like that was just something like I was taught growing up. Like I don't let everyone know where I stay. So I wasn't scared to show her where I stayed. I just, I always take that precaution. But I end up giving her my, my coordinations, my Addy, like, pull up, you feel me? Pull up. She pull up with like a nice ass Volkswagen. It must have been like pearl white. She was on that her little like racer tip. I don't know, her ex was like in the cars, but they had gave me like that little like Tokyo drift type. So she picks me up, and she had her friend with her, which was like a gay dude. I'm not tripping on him. He didn't really say nothing to me, but she picked me up and he in the back. I hop in the front. And we really just chopping it up about like nothing for real. I'm asking her like, where you stay, like, are you from this part of town? She like, no, just basic shit back and forth. I'm really trying to like look around while she's driving, cause I'm trying to figure out like where am I at, cause I don't want to be, stranded nowhere.